What is going on, guys? Panther here, bringing you our PMC Orange League Week 1 match against Cap and the Toronto SwabluJays. The PMC Orange League is the PMC's D League. It's the Showdown League. Their main league is a Wi-Fi league that JSpec started and invited us to back a few months ago. It's been in the works for a little while now. We've drafted some time ago, and this is our it's our first week of uploads. So I'm excited to bring this match to you guys. So we're going to be continuing to bring our APA videos as well as this every week. It's a 10-week season, 16-team league with several really amazing battlers. We've tried to shoot a draft analysis a couple times now. Video file just got corrupted a couple times, so I don't think we're going to be bringing a draft analysis. But as you can see, our team down below, we have Mega Diancie, Porygon 2, Skarmory, Diggersby, Jellicent, Victini, and then on our bench we have Virizion, Venomoth, Electabuzz, and Hydreigon, who is our Zebon, and one more Mon who I cannot remember off the top of my head at this time, but I'm sure you'll see him in battle eventually. So as you can see on the other side of the field, we have a very threatening team. There's a Lando Eye over there, which is never fun to see each week, just because Lando Eye with Sheer Force is just such a hard hitter. So he has the Keldeo, the Alolan Muck, which really puts some pressure on a lot of Mons on my team. He has the Rotom Heat, which I don't particularly have a great answer for. The Lando Eye, the Mismagius, and the Reuniclus. So during team building, Reuniclus, AV Reuniclus was really all that he had to switch into my Mega Diancie over and over. So I was pretty positive I was going to bring the AV Regenerator Reuniclus just to keep switching in. The Mismagius kind of did and kind of did not surprise me. It does outspeed my Victini, and as you can see, I do have a Jellicent as well. That I was forced to bring because of the Keldeo, so it matches up alright, particularly here. Then the Rotom Heat matches up really good for the Skarmory and the Jellicent as well. The Alolan Muck really does work to the Jellicent and Victini, and then the Keldeo, depending upon the set, if my Jellicent's no longer around, can really put in some work too. But we had to bring a couple of specially defensive Mons just for the Lando Eye. It's really what I built my team around, was trying to beat that thing. I do have an Agility Diggersby that I planned on trying to sweep with. As you can see, that well, spoilers, that didn't exactly work out the way I planned. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the battle here. So let me make sure the music's cut off. It is. So we go ahead and lead off with our Porygon 2 here, predicting him to lead off with the Lando. Because this is only Stealth Rocker, so we want to go ahead and get this Sheer Force boost. He led with the Rotom. I want to try to get a Toxic off. I knew there was a huge chance he could go into the Alolan Muck. He does, but I just wanted Toxic anyways. Makes a good play on turn 2. Makes a good play on turn 2, going into the Alolan Muck to absorb the Toxic, and then pursuing, knowing that I wouldn't stay in and risk him knocking off my Eviolite. So already he's making some really good plays. So I sent out the Skarmory, which is my dedicated switch in to the Alolan Muck. And I know that he's most likely going to go out next to the Rotom Heat, but I'll take the opportunity to get up my Stealth Rocks anyways. So I know he's free to Volt Switch here, but I don't really have a choice to have to go back out into my Porygon here. I didn't want to risk losing Diggersby to an Overheat or something like that. So I go out with my Porygon. I know he can Volt Switch. I believe I'll just take this opportunity to recover up, knowing he could definitely go into something that could do some damage to me. He brings in the Keldeo. I can't risk staying in here. I have to go into Jellicent because Keldeo does so much work to my team. Good prep on his part. He has the Toxic, and he's able to get a Toxic off of my Jellicent and my Porygon. Well, my Porygon's not Toxic, it's only Poison, but still, I'm on a timer with both. So he goes back out into the Muck. I make a double out into the Diggersby, knowing he's going to go into the Muck, and so good double there. And then I throw off a knockoff, knowing that he may go out into the Lando, or the Mismagius here to take the Earthquake. So get the knockoff off. We're able to knock out the Mismagius through the Colbur Berries, which is really good. He goes out into the Lando. I go out into my Skarmory, predicting the Earth Power. He makes a good play, goes for the Focus Blast. I'm guessing predicting the Porygon, but also hits the Skarmory as well. So as you can see, that did a lot. I calced it, and at this point I think he's Choice Scarf. to outspeed my Victini, so I feel pretty comfortable going out into my Jellicent and just throwing off a Scald here. He doesn't really have anything he wants to switch into it and get burned at this point, other than maybe the Reuniclus, but he can't really risk the Hex or Shadow Ball. So expect the Volt Switch here, go out into my Diggersby. I know I have a potential to get burned, so I go ahead and switch back out into the Scarm. He goes for the Will-O-Wisp. I wanted to kind of scout for it. I think he's just going to Volt Switch again here. I believe I can still knock out the Rotom in this range, but he double Will-O-Wisp, so that's really really bad, because the Diggersby really put in a lot of work against his team, especially if I was able to get the agility up. So as you can see, we definitely would have knocked that thing out if we would have just returned the first time. And he's able to really wear down my Diggersby here, so that's a pretty big mistake there on my part, letting Diggersby get low. But I'm comfortable trading Diggersby for Rotom here, because Rotom puts so much pressure on the rest of my team. So we finally get rid of the Rotom Heat, and my Diggersby goes down, so it's a double down. But we're up 5-4, and we're looking okay here. We're looking okay. So I go ahead and go out into my Deanty. I know this thing gets Flash Cannon, so I immediately want to switch out and just scout for the Flash Cannon. It does have the Flash Cannon. He can't knock us out though, and we're actually able to get off a Roost here. I believe he has the Focus Blast. He does have the Focus Blast, predicts me to Roost, so good play. But he does miss that Focus Blast there. So pretty free to go out into my Victini here, knowing that he just going to Focus Blast again. Want to scout for the Shadow Ball and the potential switch, so I go ahead and U-turn. I know he may go for the Shadow Ball here, but I'm able to get my some Regenerator on Porygon, so we make a good read there, and we're able to switch out and get the Regenerator back, knowing that he's probably going to go for the Focus Blast again. Or in this case, he just switches out into the Alolan Muck. So we're unsure what this thing wants to do. I don't want it to set up or anything, so I just want to fire off the Blue Flare. We end up getting really lucky and getting a burn there, though, which saved our Victini, and we're able to knock out the Alolan Muck there thanks to the burn. So that was really unfortunate for him, but we are able to get the Blue Flare off. So I saved Victini just as fodder later. My Porygon can still take hits from this thing, so I go back out into my Porygon. Like I said, I'm still thinking he's Choice Scarf at this point. I don't know the Keldeo set yet because I've only seen the Toxic on it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Landorus is Choice Scarf. So we're able to get the Toxic off on this thing. So it's really good to be able to get the Toxic off. And I really just want to wear down the Reuniclus here to try to put myself in a position to win this. I know Landorus is Choice Scarf, and it's looking like Keldeo is probably Choice Scarf as well. So we go out into the Jellicent, just trying to wear down him a little bit more. He goes out into the Keldeo, so we're able to kind of scout out a set a little bit more here. He switches out, goes into the Reuniclus again. That was pretty predictable there, but you know, I didn't know what he wanted to do with Keldeo at that point. So he goes out into the Reuniclus. My only way of beating this thing is really just to continue to wear it down. So know he was going to probably go for the Shadow Ball. I just want to go out into my Porygon, can trace the Regenerator, and get back up to a good bit of health. And then I can kind of play mind games and switch here in between Porygon and Jellicent. So he just fires straight off with the Focus Blast, not even predicting Jellicent or anything like that. So we're able to do some decent damage to him. But as you can see, the poison's definitely racking up here. Just able to recover here, get to a decent amount of health, and then he goes to the Focus Blast here to knock out my Porygon. So a flurry of Focus Blast here to really do some damage to my team. So in comes Deanty. I know he's locked into Focus Blast, and I'm just able to fire off the Moonblast to pick up the kill here. Looks like he's just going to sack this thing off here at this point, because Moonblast is going to get a kill here. So now he goes out into the Keldeo, which tells me that this thing's Choice Scarf. He is thinking I'm going to switch into the Jellicent, which is a good play on his part, and he doubles back out into the Landorus, because Jellicent beats Keldeo, period. He needed some chip on this thing to be able to kill it, so he goes for the U-turn here. It's a good play on his part. We go for the Scald. That's my only attacking move on this thing, I'm pretty sure. Able to pick up the burn, so that was pretty good there. But unfortunately here, if I keep if I keep Jellison and Skarmory around, and I'm able to chip down and kill one of these guys, there's no way that I can lose this. But unfortunately, you can kind of tell where this is going. I did not make a good play here at the end. I made a huge mistake in letting my Jellison go down. Play definitely would have been going to Skarmory and just start clicking Brave Bird there. That would have secured the win for me. But he is Choice Scarfed at this point. We'll have to pray for him to miss a Hydro Pump. Right play would have been there to double out to the Skarmory on the Earth Power. Just Brave Bird, pick up a kill, make him lock himself into either Hydro Pump or Secret Sword, and then Jellison cleans up the game from there. Or just sack off the Victini and then safely go out in a Skarmory if I still wasn't 100% sure it was Scarf. So he does end up hitting 3 Hydro Pumps in the row to seal the game there and pick up a 1-0 win. So really good game to you, Cat, preserving your win cons. Obviously hate that the way I played there at the end game. So unfortunate, but hindsight's always 20/20 is what they say. So just have to come back next week and try to pick up the win against Aki and the Portland Crowbats, who is a amazing battler. I battled him once in another league. I know how good he is. Everybody really always speaks really highly of him. So looking forward to our match. He's one of the best players in the format. I do know that. So it's going to be a really tough game for us. But we're hoping to pick up the win next week, move to 1-1 for the season. Like I said earlier in the video, 10-week season. So we're really shooting for a winning record here. So definitely hurts week 1 to start off 1-0, but at least our 0-1, but at least we only lost by 1. So I mean, I guess that is a little bit of a consolation prize there, even though we played that in game terribly. We definitely played that in game terribly, and Cat made the plays he had to. Cat made the plays at the end that he had to win. So congratulations to you again, man, and until next time, guys, thanks for watching.